Snakeskin boots on a Saturday night.
Hello guys, this is the Gaming Revolution here and welcome back to an all new Call of Duty World War II video. Now today, I'm going to be giving you guys the only working method to play the World War II beta on PS3 as well as Xbox 360, so last generation consoles. Now I just need to say that this is a method which is sort of meant for in last desperation, so if you just haven't upgraded to the next generation consoles yet, this is the only working method to play the World War II beta on last gen. However, I will say that it is very difficult to do and it's going to take you a very long time to do and you will encounter numerous errors. So this is only for those if you're really desperate to do it, although I wouldn't recommend doing it just because, as I said, it is very hard to do. Now you may be asking yourself, what is even the point of making this video? Most people have a current generation console, a PS4, an Xbox One or a PC. Well, it turns out there are still a lot of people on last gen and that's the whole reason why I'm making this video. If this video can just help out a small minute amount of people, even if it isn't a large amount, you know, I just want to get as many people playing the beta as possible. But as I said, this is going to be very hard to do, so you're going to have to be quite advanced with technology to be able to know what you're doing when it comes to this. Now if you do go on to enjoy this video, by the end of it, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and go for 1,000 to 115 likes on today's video, as well as subscribe to the channel so you never miss a future upload here on the channel, and don't forget to turn notifications on to ensure furthermore that you never miss an upload. But with that all out of the way, let's get straight on in to the video. Now I did make a similar video to this showing how you can play the Black Ops 3 beta on last generation consoles since it was only on current generation consoles, and I also did a similar video to this showing you guys how you can play all of Black Ops 3's DLCs on last gen since only the first DLC, Awakening, which includes Der Eisendrache, released for Black Ops 3, all the other DLCs didn't. And within those two videos, even though I stressed that this is a legitimate working method, a lot of people thought that this method was false. I just want to reiterate my points that I know I am repeating myself a lot here, but this is the only working method. I know it's not very feasible, not a lot of people are going to be able to do this, but if I can just help out, you know, a handful of people, 10 people, that's still good enough for me because I've still helped out some people. Now I am currently recording this video before the beta has released since I am going to Gamescom for 5 days, so this video will be releasing as soon as the beta drops. Now I can make this video before the beta has released because this method works for any game. It essentially allows you to simulate any game from the PC onto current generation consoles, so that's how come I'm able to make this tutorial. Now there are a few things that you will need to have before you manage to play Black Ops 3 on last generation consoles. First of all, you will have needed to have a Steam account on PC, so you will need a laptop or a computer. Don't worry, it does not need to be a good laptop or a computer, it just needs to do the basics. Then obviously you will also need a PS3 or an Xbox 360 since that's what you're going to be playing the game on, and essentially what you're going to be doing is you're going to be emulating the beta from World War II on PC. There will be a PC beta for World War II onto your PS3 or Xbox 360. You will also need to have a memory stick or a CD that you can save stuff on free since you will need that as well. Now you may be asking yourself, well, if you're going to be emulating the PC beta for World War II onto your last generation consoles, what's even the point of making this video, since if you are doing this you might as well just play the beta on PC? Well, the reason why I'm doing this is because most people don't have a good enough PC to play the World War II beta on. So this is a video for those who don't have a current generation console, PS4, Xbox One, but they also don't have a good enough PC to run the game. Now even then, even if you have a PS3 or an Xbox 360, the hardware's not going to be that good, so you're going to notice that it will lag a lot even if you do this full method, but I'll come on to that in a sec once I've given you guys the tutorial. Now obviously the beta starts on August the 25th. As I said, this video will be releasing on August the 25th, but I am pre-recording it on the 22nd, and it will only be available on PS4 from August the 25th to August the 28th, and then the beta's second week will then begin on September the 1st through to September the 4th, and this will be available on PS4 and Xbox One. Now I wasn't going to make this video because I thought there wasn't going to be a PC beta. However, However, just today on August the 22nd, Michael Condrey has confirmed on Reddit that there will be a World War II PC beta, which will be coming soon, but there just are no dates announced yet. So yes, there is going to be a PC beta. It's most likely going to be after week 2, I would presume. So in order to play World War II's beta on last gen, you need to wait for the beta to release on PC. As I said, we don't have a date for when it releases, but as soon as I know a date, I will leave the date in this description of this video, and I will also leave a comment and pin it on this video so that you know the exact date when it releases on PC. So the first step to play it on last gen is you need to wait for it to release on PC. Now, once it has released on PC, you then need to pre-order a PC version of Call of Duty World War II on Steam. So you must download and install Steam on your computer or PC, and then pre-order World War II. Now, do not worry, you can simply cancel your pre-order after you've played the beta and you will get all of your money back. So don't worry about that if you are wondering about costs or anything like that. This is all 100% free. So now that you pre-ordered World War II, you'll then be able to download the beta of World War II from Steam onto your PC/laptop, and I will leave a pre-order link to World War II in this video's description for Steam. So once you pre-ordered that, and I will leave a text tutorial in this video's description showing you all of the steps that I'm talking about right now. So once you've downloaded the World War II beta, what you need to do is you need to save the World War II beta's PC installation onto a memory stick or a CD. Now, once you've done this, you need to then go ahead and install Linux, a program called Linux, on your PS3 or Xbox 360. Now, if you don't know how to do this, I will leave a link in this video's description showing a tutorial for PS3 and a tutorial for Xbox 360 that will allow you to install Linux on PS3 or Xbox 360. Now, you have to bear in mind that this will only work on certain old generation versions of the PS3, but if you have a PS3, you need to either have an old version of a PS3 or you need to have a jailbroken or a cracked PS3, otherwise you won't be able to install Linux on it. So as I said, if you don't know how to install Linux onto your PS3 or Xbox 360, there are links in this video's description. If you find those tutorials in the description hard to follow, there are other ones on YouTube. You can simply do a quick Google search. Now, this process is going to take a very, very long time. It's going to take literally, a good 5+ hours just because of the hardware limitations and stuff like that. It will take you a while to install Linux. Now, what Linux is its own operating system. So before installing Linux onto your PS3 or Xbox 360, the tutorials that I've linked in this video's description would have already told you to do this, but you need to save a backup of your PS3 or Xbox 360 with all of its data saved on it onto a memory stick or an external hard drive. This is because after you've installed Linux, after the beta is over, you obviously want to be able to restore your PS3 or Xbox 360 back to its original state with this standard operating system. So make sure you back it up before installing Linux. But once you've managed to install Linux, which as I said is going to take forever to do, and that's why I don't recommend anyone doing this tutorial. This is just to help out, a limited amount of people. It is extremely hard to do. I just thought I would make this video anyways. Even though it is a bit pointless, there is still some sort of purpose to it. This is a working method, it's just extremely hard to do. But once you've installed Linux, what you then need to do is you need to install a program called Wine onto your PS3 or Xbox 360 whilst it's running Linux. Now, what Wine is that it's a software that emulates Windows so that you can run Windows on your Linux. Since obviously in order to play the World War II beta, you will need Windows. You can't play the World War II beta on Linux. Now, there are two ways to do this. You can simply download the installation for Wine on your computer or laptop and then save it on a memory stick or CD, then put it in your PS3 or Xbox 360 and install it onto your Linux version of PS3 or Xbox 360 that way. Or you can just go ahead and download it straight off of your PS3 or Xbox 360 by using Linux's operating system. Now, bear in mind that Linux is a free operating system. I forgot to mention this. The reason why we're not just installing Windows straight onto your PS3 or Xbox 360, which you can do that. It's an easy way, but you have to obviously play for Windows. So this is the better way to do it. You can just download Linux and then use an emulator to play Windows, which is Wine. So once you've installed Wine onto your Xbox 360 or PS3, then go ahead and you need to install Steam onto your PS3 or Xbox 360, which is running Linux, which is running the Wine Windows emulator. So simply go onto the browser on your PS3 or Xbox 360, download Steam. From there, you want to take your memory stick that you will have saved the installation for the World War II beta on, and you want to put it into your Xbox 360 or PS3, and then bingo, you can go ahead, install and play it. Now, as I was saying earlier, the game is going to be very, very laggy, that's why I think this is a bit pointless to do. although this is a working method, because essentially what this method does is it allows you to play any game from PC on your Xbox 360 or PS3. Although this is a working method, it is ridiculously hard to do, and even if you manage to get it to work, the game's going to be very, very laggy and will freeze a lot and stuff like that because of the hardware limitations of the PS3 and Xbox 360. But anyways, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not here for the latest and greatest World War II zombies, Black Ops 3 zombies, and Infinite Warfare zombies news and information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.